Why do you think all of these AI automation agencies that people are starting and talking about on TikTok are going to be a complete flop? I'm going to take a sip and I want you to think about that. Now, it doesn't actually come down to the fact that there's just too many people and that the market is saturated, because believe it or not, there are way more customers than there are people doing this, especially in this. Yes, we're still in the early stages of AI. It's only going to get crazier. There's only going to be more people involved. So now is a good time to start. But the reason why most people are doing this wrong and why they're failing is because they're focused on the wrong thing. And honestly, this is a problem that people run into in business across all different markets, not just in AI, but you're probably seeing this firsthand. Your TikTok feed is probably littered with all of these different workflows and automations that have a million different nodes that don't really actually do anything, let alone the ones that are broken and are just templates. That's different. But there's just a focus on all of the complexity of how much stuff these agencies, how much these agents and these automations can actually do instead of what they do. And nobody cares what's actually happening behind the scenes. Nobody cares how many tools you have plugged in or how many nodes you have connected in this whole workflow. It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you're solving a problem. And honestly, the workflows that are the simplest are usually doing the most value. They're usually providing the most amount of value to the actual businesses and to the clients themselves. So instead of focusing on how complex of an agent can I make because it needs to be more complex in order to sell it, it actually needs to be more simple. The other thing that comes with simplicity is reliability. So you have a simple automation or a simple workflow, chances are it's not going to break. It's not going to do something wrong or go in the wrong direction. It's not going to go right when it should have gone left. It's going to be simple. It's going to be effective. And it's actually going to either save the business owner time and money. And when you're talking about it to the business owner, it doesn't matter what you're actually doing behind the scenes. All that matters is that you're solving a problem for them. Now, don't get distracted by all of the noise out there that shows you these 800 node it's noise. Forget about it. Focus on what's important, which is actually providing a result to the client that you're trying to get. So if you know that there's a problem in a specific industry or a specific market or with a specific business, solve that problem and then sell that. Don't sell this cool AI agent that's going to handle phone calls for you for inbound leads. That doesn't matter if a business gets 2 leads a day. There's no problem there. They can handle those calls themselves. So sure, the tech can do a whole bunch of fancy shit, but if there's no problem in the business, then you have nothing to sell them.